If you don't want to get slapped like Chris Rock, go to www.NTTFGPOD.com and subscribe. I'm Rock.
And I'm Archie.
Well, our opinions, they might not matter to some, but...
What are you doing in there?
It's a podcast.
Immature, crass, trashy. And those are their good qualities. These poor schmucks are a couple of IQ points away from eating paste. But when it comes to music, sports, and comedy, well, that's all they know. You're listening to
Not These Two Fucking Guys.
Not These Two Fucking Guys podcast.
All crashing down and it burns inside.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Ooh, yeah, this is the Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, back from the dead, yeah.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. You got to train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and I don't know.
For the last 15 years, Rocco, I've had a Slim Jim up my ass, yeah. It's only been till yesterday when Elizabeth tried to suck it out of my ass with her mouth, yeah.
Oh my God, you're fucked up. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna shit your pants doing this impression.
Oh yeah, Rocco. This is Randy Savage with a Slim Jim coming out of my ass. Yeah.
Randy, your phone's ringing. It looks like it's Kirk from Crowbar.
Hey, Randy. How you doing, Randy? Yeah, the new Crowbar album's coming out soon. Hoping we don't get that the COVID, and we're going out with Soulfly. And Randy, you got that Slim Jim? I got that Slim Jim, Kirk. I got it. Yeah.
You're like a fucking a brain dead Michael Che. Impressions.
Rocco, we're back.
We're back and better than ever.
It's like
I'm so glad we got back together.
It's like we never left, but we're back.
Figure that one out.
Write that down.
Write that the fuck down.
How you doing, pal?
I'm doing great. I'm doing fucking great.
So we haven't talked in a while. We took a little bit of a break again. I know the entire world has talked, and it's done by now. But the whole slap in the face, man. Woo! Will Smith, the slap in the face.
I tell you, it's a very polarizing discussion because people are either saying, bro, that's fucked up. That was real. Or they're saying, are you kidding me? Like, that's a publicity stunt. It's two actors. Look how it happened. His hands were behind his back. He was bracing for impact.
Yeah.
And a publicity stunt.
I know.
You know, a lot of my wrestling friends think that, right? In wrestling, everything is a work.
Yeah.
Nothing is real. Everything you see is a work. Scripted.
So basically, we turn off the Oscars, and like 20 minutes later, I get a fucking update from the Post or whatever. Chris Rock gets slapped by Will Smith. Immediately, I'm like, oh shit, like a bit. It's a bit. And if you watch it, if you watch it, you feel like it's a bit. He fucking like leaned into the slap. He like, it was almost like a wrestling move. Like Will Smith popped back, fucking railed him, but like Chris Rock's like 150 pounds. He didn't go anywhere.
But even the way Will Smith drew his arm back to slap him, it looked like a Three Stooges slap, like something like that. Well, coincidentally, you know that they actually called the cops there and they had to dust Chris Rock's face. You know what they found?
What?
Fresh Prince.
Oh,
yuck. So my thing is, if it's a publicity stunt, right? So I heard a conspiracy theory that Chris Rock made the joke about Jada Pinkett Smith. She has alopecia, and that Pfizer owns the Oscars, and they're coming out right now with a pretty big alopecia drug.
Side note, I used to take Propecia.
There you go. So anyway. Yeah, wait, hang on. Didn't you have beard alopecia? You had like a weird little fucking crop circle in your beard?
I did. On my lower neck. I had a...
And it came back?
Yeah. I went to a dermatologist and they stuck needles in my neck. But like little, like not... Like it was a needle, as I'm signaling to the camera right now, like a fucking needle. You get like a flu shot, but the pins were very, very like thin and small. But it was a little fucking like you get.
It was like it's like basically it was like you, a little prick.
And I tell you what, I'll say it again. Before 9 o'clock, you are on like Donkey Kong.
Fucking money. So after this happened, Chris Rock's ticket sales are fucking through the roof.
400%, they said. Something like that.
Yeah. And Will Smith is on the verge of being canceled.
Yeah,
right?
But for a publicity stunt, you're going to go that far. He's going to get...
That's what I'm saying. For a publicity stunt, it needs to be mutually beneficial.
Yes.
What was in this for Will Smith? Like, did it maybe go wrong? And like, okay, well, Will Smith's going to look heroic defending his wife. I don't know. And again, I know they're both actors. When he got back to the seat, and you saw Will Smith scream, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth."
With the quiver?
Twice.
With the lip quiver?
Yeah. It looked like fucking, like him getting upset when Uncle Phil fucking yelled at him.
Ah, I got it.
Right? So, I don't know, dude. It to me, if I had a gun to my head,
Okay.
I would say it's real. Because at first he was laughing. He was laughing. And then Jada gave him the side eye. And laughing turned to motherfucker. And I give Chris Rock credit. I fucking love Chris Rock. Probably my favorite comedian. He could have fucking. All right, first off, you don't fuck with a world renowned comedian with a microphone in his hand on national television.
Yes.
Chris Rock was like, I could, and he's like, and he showed restraint. Like he wasn't gonna make this problem worse.
Yes.
He could have gone fucking. I mean, because there's so many jokes. There's so many, unfortunately, Jada Pinkett Smith admitted on TV that she cheated on Will Smith and this and that. And I think she fucked him up, dude. I think she fucked him up.
I mean, who the fuck am I, right? I'm being a Monday morning.
Nobody. You're shit.
Yeah, very true.
No one likes you.
But would I have had that restraint? Fuck no. I mean, if The Rock came up and smacked me, if The Rock came up and smacked you, you'd probably be on the ground, correct? But
when I say the restraint, it's like, first off, like I think if we were gonna say something, it wouldn't be thought out.
Yeah,
it wouldn't make a lot of sense, and I think there'd be a lot of cursing in it.
I would have got carried out, not Will.
Yeah,
I would have jumped on him like a goddamn spider monkey.
Oh my god.
Well, now going back to why I believe this, going back to what you just said about you think Jada Pinkett fucks him up.
Yeah.
A little tidbit about Jada Pinkett. Did you know that she was in a hardcore band called Wicked Wisdom?
Wicked Wisdom, yeah.
How about that? How about them apples? Played on Ozfest.
Yep.
Like fucking screaming. Like straight up hardcore band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she does fuck him up.
I think I'm pretty sure, I'm paraphrasing here, but it was like she cheated on him with some like rapper and like.
I thought that was mutual. I mean, I thought it was like consensual.
I don't. Okay, that's fine. I think even if it's consensual, that would fuck somebody up, and I think you got to be fucked up to actually. You know what? I'm not going to judge people's lifestyles. But I'm sure the thought crosses Will Smith's mind from time to time, probably every day.
Yeah, I bet you he wakes up and says to himself, "I wish I didn't do that." Oh, here's a funny thing. I heard this on good old Rogan. Here's a scenario for you. Same thing happens, right? He gets pissed, but the layout of the stage is different. Will Smith is 4 rows back behind Al Pacino. The stage is 4 feet in the air. Do you think the same outcome would have happened? He's got to get up. He's got to go through fucking tables. He's got to climb on the stage. Do you think that would have happened?
No. So is that a conspiracy theory that's why the stage is like that?
I don't know.
God, I don't know what to believe anymore in life.
Yeah.
What's real? What's fake?
I don't know. I think it's real. I think just like everything else, Will Smith comeback story. 2 years will be fucking fine. It'll be fine. Chris Rock's gonna come up with some crazy ass, funny ass bit when he's ready.
Yeah,
Has anybody been smacked on national TV?
It's like, wow, Will Smith smacked the shit out of me.
He says he goes, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Would you feel like a real jamoke if in a month you see a trailer for a movie and they both star in it?
Yeah,
we've been had.
You just played the world.
You know what's so funny too? The joke that he said was not even like that bad.
Oh no.
He's like, I'll see it. It's like, Jade, I love you. Can't wait to see you in G.I. Jane too, meaning that she had a shaved head. Like,
yeah.
I bet you he doesn't even know she has alopecia because who the fuck even knew?
Ricky Gervais has said some of the most crude, obnoxious things about celebrities to their faces.
Who?
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock gets smacked for that. Now, I'm going to say Will Smith gets the old for that one.
But also too, let's there's a difference between fucking, jaywalking and, robbing a bank.
Yeah.
Like Will Smith slapped him. Okay. He didn't punch him. He slapped him. He shouldn't have done it. It's fucked up.
He gave him a dakara across the head.
Yeah. I think for better effect, it should have been a backhand.
I don't get it. I don't know. It's just so fucking weird. It was so weird. Whatever, dude. Hopefully they're boys again. I was telling my wife, I felt like they would be boys. No? Like, don't you?
Yeah, but then I was reading stuff that he has made fun of them in the past and stuff.
Yeah.
But my thing is, you are a celebrity. You're in the public eye. This is what comedians do. You know what I mean? Like, this is what they do. It's their job.
Yes.
Not everything's going to be like nicey nice. They make fun, but that's I think that once you are a celebrity, you run that risk. But I think it's a risk that you know about, right? If you want a life of anonymity, you could do that as well.
Can you spell anonymity?
You're such an All right, I'm going solo tonight, but Archie's here in spirit. Our guest, or should I say my guest tonight, you'll be seeing him fight in the first round of the Bellator Bantamweight Grand Prix for the interim Bellator Bantamweight World Championship, Saturday, April 23rd, Honolulu, Hawaii at Bellator 279. Please welcome back to Not These Two Fucking Guys podcast, Mr. Raufeon Stots. What's up, dude?
What's up, my guy? How you doing?
Good. A lot of big things happened for you since the last time that we talked. A lot of stuff. I appreciate first and foremost, you're taking time out of your training camp now, to talk to me. Much appreciated. Tell us what's going on.
Man, I'm in Vegas right now, training at Stream Couture. I got my homie Emmanuel Sanchez here with me. We getting ready for these fights, man. Getting ready to beat somebody head in.
Last time that we talked about a potential fight with your teammate Sergio Pettis. And that was the fight that Bellator actually made first round in the Grand Prix. Like they weren't giving the opportunity not to fight each other.
Yeah, they wanted to see that. Right. Which, it makes good TV, makes good exposure and stuff like that, and they didn't want to lose that matchup, I feel. And it was like I was the rightful person to fight for the belt next, which is how they explained it to me. But it was tough, like having to have to fight my teammate or my brother. So it is what it is. I ain't got to no more, so that's good.
Yeah, right. That's actually probably more motivation for you now.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like, yes. I can be like, yes.
Yeah, it's I guess it's few and far between that a fight gets changed and it's actually a relief to you. But like you said, you're trying to fight your teammate, your brother, a guy that you sweat with every day. What's the mindset though? You have to change your mindset from I'm going to fight Sergio. It had to feel different, just speculating you're going to fight him. Then also the fight agreement comes out, you're going to fight him. And now fighting a former champ, Juan Archuleta.
Yeah, so I mean, going into the Sergio fight, like even when I got announced, it was like, or not announced, like my manager called me and he was like, and I was like itching to fight one of these guys, you know, not Sergio, but I was itching to fight any of these other guys. And he called me, he was like, hey, we got to fight. And I was like, yes, let's go. And then he was like, it's in Hawaii. And I was like, hey, let's go. Okay. He was like, it's for the belt. And I was like, it's for the, and I was like, oh, motherfuckers. Damn. All right, shit. But you like, I can't, like, this is the opportunity of a lifetime, you know. And it came down to the fact of, you know, I had to look at what my family deserves over, you know, I had to pretty much choose my family over my friends, you know. Yeah, I just had to, and then even like preparing, you know, to fight Sergio, because I'm always on root for Sergio. Like internally, I was like battling myself, you know, because I was like watching film on Sergio, and then I'd be like rooting for him to win or whatever. But I had to like switch my mind and like find like holes in what he was doing.
Sure.
I mean, so yeah, it was just a weird, you know, thing. But then once he called me or whatever and was like, hey man, you know, I'm sorry, you know, I had the injury. We'll be out for like 6 to 9 months. Sorry, man, you know, because also we talked before, you know, I was like, oh man, you see they matched us up? He was like, yeah, man, damn, it's some bullshit. And I was like, yeah, it's some bullshit. But, you know what I'm saying? We was just like, we just, you know, we got to take care of our own responsibilities. So let's go out there. Let's go, you know, try to fuck each other up pretty much. And then on the backside, we'll be all right.
Now,
but he called me and was like, man, I'm sorry, you know, we ain't gonna be able to fight or whatever. And I was like, damn. But I was like more concerned with like his health, you know, he tore his ACL, so he'll be out.
Tough injury.
He'll be out like 6 to 9 months. So I'm like, man, just get healthy, man. You know, and just handle this, you know, like the champ you are, like you the champ. So just handle this, you know, like you do all the other challenges. But then so I didn't know who I was gonna fight for a while, but then they like offered me Juan Archuleta or whatever, and then they said it was like for the interim, and I was like, man, you know what? Life ain't so bad, you know?
Yeah, right on,
like,
right on.
Like it was. I was sad for Sergio, but it was like a relief, you know. You know, that I get to fight Juan Archuleta, you know, because I've been calling for him. I wanted to give him the opportunity to fight me before I got the title shot, you know. So before we knew the tournament was a thing. And he gave me every excuse in the book why he didn't want or why we shouldn't fight. So now he ain't got no choice. So we get to fight.
Is that first conversation though with Sergio when you guys talk to each other like, okay, yeah, Bellator contacted me, yeah, they contacted you. We gotta fight. Is that a weird conversation to have?
Weird, yeah. It was weird, and it was also like, so what we gonna do for training? You know, how we gonna set up the logistics of what we doing or whatever? Because I always like to, you know, if I have like a problem or issue, like I like to talk to the person, you know, I don't want, you know, hearsay. You know, I want to talk to the person. So, so we just like talked about, you know, kind of what's the name, like how we going to do training or, you know, what's going to work for both of us. And then it was just like, hey man, best of luck, best of skill, come out swinging. Cause I'm gonna come out swinging. You know what I mean? We also, you know, respect each other. To where, you know, we gonna put our best foot forward, and you know, the chips gonna fall where they may. But he's always gonna be my brother, you know. He's always gonna be my close friend. He's just a genuine fucking person, you know. So you know, that is what it is.
So if you don't mind me asking, what were the plans? Was it one of you guys were gonna leave the gym?
Yeah. So since he was in Milwaukee already, he was gonna stay at Raufeon Stots, and then this is why I'm in Vegas right now. I went and I was going to do a camp elsewhere. I didn't know where the camp was going to be, but I was like, I'm already, because I'm living in Houston, Texas right now. And I was just going to come back and do my camp. I was open to doing a camp, you know, with him. Or just like, you know, around him with him or whatever the case. But he was like, yeah, we should probably have space. We should probably have space for each other. And yeah, so I decided to come out or I talked to my manager and then Eric Nixick and decided to come out here to Vegas to train. And he was going to stay in Raufeon Stots.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So new opponent, Juan Archuleta, former champ himself.
Yeah.
How is your mindset and or training different than fighting your friend Sergio?
With Sergio, I ain't gonna lie, I was finna try to wrestle fuck. Just because we both know where we are both good, we was definitely gonna strike, and he was gonna be definitely prepared for my wrestling. So I was gonna have to mix it up, But I was gonna try to put him in more wrestling situations. This fight, I feel like I can do whatever I want, I feel like I'm better than him everywhere. So, and it's like a lot of my fights, or previous to Sergio, a lot of my fights, like I'm the better fighter, I'm the better tactician, no matter where we're fighting. So I don't really care. And then I use that, and I fight wherever the fight is gonna go. If I want to wrestle this fight, I can wrestle. I feel like I'm a little bit better wrestling, I'm a little bit better striking, I'm a little bit better jiu-jitsu. So I can do whatever I want to do in there, and that's what I plan to do. Whatever I want to do that night is what I'm going to do.
That's great. And looking at the bracket, I mean, a guy that you beat, Magomedov, who nobody wanted to fight. Hachi Mix, former champ Horiguchi. I mean, there's a lot of killers in this tournament. I mean, it's really striking when you look at it. Like, wow, okay, yeah. This is
real motherfuckers in there. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, no disrespect to the UFC bantamweight division, but I gotta say, and I'm just my opinion, the Bellator bantamweight division is way more stacked.
We got
more killers.
We got a stacked division. It's a stack full of killers too. It would be interesting to see, how the two stacked up to each other. But I definitely say, this is one of the most stacked divisions in the world. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for this tournament, just to like how many scenarios or matchups can happen. It's pretty exciting.
Do you also look? So we have fights coming up. Peter Yan, Aljamain Sterling. UFC bantamweights. Do you look at that fight and size those guys up? Okay, this is what I would do. This is what I want to do.
Yeah, I size pretty much everybody up from everywhere. I'm looking at those guys, and I'm looking, to see, holes in their games or how good they are, and obviously they're very good, you know what I mean? But I have confidence in myself. I feel like I'm the best in the world, and I'll keep saying that until somebody proves me wrong. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm the best in the world. So I don't feel like they stack up to me, however, cocky or overconfident that sounds, that's just how I feel.
And I knew, and we spoke about it last time you were on the post, your last fight, the post fight press conference. Scott Coker would say he's most impressed with you. So you kind of got to know him, you got the package, you know what I mean? Good looking guy, personality, fights his ass off. He's making that title fight. And another story about you fighting your friend originally, but that you got to think. So you're not looking past Archuleta. You want that interim belt, but I feel like we all kind of know it's going to come to a head, and you and Sergio are going to get matched up again.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, that's the overall goal. Most likely is I win this tournament. I got 3 fights that I have to focus on, and I got to be aware and present in. But I finish these 3 fights, and then most likely I'm going to unify with Sergio, which will be a bigger fight at that point too.
Sure.
A little more notoriety. Sergio Pettis is Sergio Pettis. You know what I mean? So it'll be a big fight to make. A big fight to make. And then also, that's kind of where I wanted, I wanted me and Sergio to either fight, if we fought for the title or whatever. I wanted really, best case scenario was both of us meet at the end of the $1 million tournament. You know what I mean? Because then, it's worth $1 million. The winner or loser is not really it's more worth it to not to say it's gonna ruin our friendship or anything like that, but it's more worth to. I wanted it to be the most worth it to fight. If I was gonna have to fight him. You know what I mean? So I mean, unification belt that'll be a pretty big fight. So that's worthy too.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I completely agree. If you guys are going to fight, it better be worth it. You better be getting paid, and it has to be at stake.
Yeah, exactly. I had to up and change, everything, in my camp. I Like it's literally mental balance. I like feel like a bitch for like having a fight, or you know what I'm saying? Like wanting the belt that he has, you know what I mean? So that's just how I'm built, I guess.
Well, listen, it's you guys are both at the top of your game. It's sometimes inevitable, right? If you want it, like you said, and you put it great. You're doing it for your family. He's doing it for his family. You know, at some point you got to put friendship aside. For sure. How long have you been in Vegas training now?
So I came out here for 2 weeks prior to last week. So I was out here for 2 weeks and I trained out here. And then I went home to like see family. And then Corey Sanhagen came out and trained with me with the guys at Metro, Adrian Yanez, Michael Aswell, Cameron Smotherland, Jacob Silva. And then, so that was last week. And then I've been back this week in Vegas. And then I'll do next week in Vegas. And then I'll take off for the fight.
All right. So talk about the training that you're actually doing this week. I think fans are fascinated by, we know it's a grueling training camp, but like specifically 2 weeks out from a fight, what's going on in camp?
Yeah. So I just got back from jiu-jitsu. I had jiu-jitsu at like 10. So I did some hard rounds and some drilling with the guys at Drysdale. And then tonight I'll do the fight team practice. Tonight I think is a wrestling practice. So we'll do a wrestling practice with the guys there. And it's tons of guys, all over. Cody Garbrandt, Lance Palmer, the Stanman, Manuel Kate, freaking Patchy Mix is actually like in the training or training at the same gym too. Just a bunch of guys, a bunch of good guys. So and like a bunch of good guys that are wrestling, which I don't get a lot of looks, so that's just like better in my wrestling. And then, so I'll do that tonight. And then maybe after, and then tomorrow we have, I'll do something in the morning, probably hit pads or something. And then I'll do sparring. I'll spar Thursday night. And Friday, probably do something on my own, maybe run or something in the morning, and then I'll train again at night. I think we do like a kickboxing technical thing. But yeah, I'm pretty much doing two a days, sprinkled in with a little of like cardio on my own. I'll run like 3 times a week, and then like kind of recover for the next day.
When will you actually head out to Hawaii?
So I'll head out. So I got this week of training. Then I got next week of Saturday we got sicko rounds. They call them sicko Saturdays. So MMA circuits. So I'll do that for like 5 rounds since my fight is 5 rounds. And then, I'll train this week. I'll train next week. And then the following Tuesday, I'll head out to Hawaii.
Right on. You closely watched the Pettis Horiguchi fight. Mm-hmm. You saw how it went. Was there stuff that you saw out of Pettis that maybe you didn't see in the gym, but it was a great knockout. It was a come from behind win by most people's estimations. Is there anything that you picked up on in that fight? Obviously, you're rooting for him, but you have to, like you said, you got to take notes too. Something that you see that if you guys meet down the road that you think you'd be able to exploit.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, the wrestling timing, is something that Serge is like getting better at, but Horiguchi was better at that point, his timing kind of is different. His entries, Horiguchi's is, so I think that was like the main kind of takeaway. Or from what I've seen, but ultimately I feel like everything was not according to plan, but Sergio stayed the course, and he, that was kind of what he was supposed to, not necessarily, but like he should have been up on the rounds or whatever, and like kind of picked up on the timing. But I know Sergio, and I know how disciplined he is, and he was in that fight, even like he would have been in that fight even if it wasn't been stopped. He would have been in that fight to try to finish, I feel like, through 5 rounds. So but that was the only thing I picked up.
Well, speaking of that, Juan Archuleta's last loss was to Sergio Pettis. Anything in that fight that you saw that obviously not going to say what it is right now, but things that you saw that you want to.
I don't care, Juan. I let him watch every interview I do. You got to stop me, bro. You got to stop me. You got to stop me from doing what I say I'm gonna do. What I seen Sergio walk you down and you not want to be in there with him. That's what I seen. I seen somebody smaller than you break you, just with straight punches and straight shots. You know what I mean? And that tells me that you're not there to fight. You're there to maneuver your way into like a victory. If that makes sense. Like you're not like he's not like fighting in there. He's like moving till he gets the upper hand, and I'm not gonna give him that space, and I'm not gonna give him that time to do that stuff. I'm gonna make him fight a lot longer. You know what I mean? So and that's my game plan. He gonna have to stop. He gonna have to stop me from coming. That's pretty much it. I'm coming for his ass, and he gonna have to stop it.
Well, that's fantastic. I said last time, and I even said in our year in review, I said Raufeon Stots, future champion.
Yes, sir.
I believe it's going to happen April 23rd, Honolulu, Hawaii. Bellator 279. I thank you so much for giving us some time again. We're rooting for you. And where can everybody find you?
Yeah, you can hit me up on Instagram, Raufeon Stots, one word. Twitter, also Raufeon Stots, one word. And I'm also on Facebook, Raufeon Stots, 2 words.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We're rooting for you. Good luck on the 23rd, and can't wait to talk to you soon.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, you got it. The great Raufeon Stots.
Let's go.
Yeah. If you just heard us talking to our boy Raufeon, then you know it's game on, because he's about to become a motherfucking champion. Then you just listen to Not These Two Fucking Guys podcast.
We out.
Hey, did you say White Claw pizza before?
White Claw pizza. And don't be a jerk off.
Never be a jerk off and whack off when you whack off. Did you hit record again or no?
Yes.
All right, perfect.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy your White Claw pizza.